What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining me again for another review of my day trades. It's March 6th here. Um, Here's the overall market. The day's trading, you can see we sold off back down. We're testing, and we tested this low 277s to upper 276 area. So down day on the market. We're on the if we look at the 4-hour time frame. 2 days ago, we had a big sell-off and bounced on this 276.80s, and we we bounced off, and we've been trading sideways since. And then today we had a decent drop down to retest these levels. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. We'll either get another bounce or we'll sell off from here. We'll find out tomorrow. All right, so um, there's a decent amount of stocks moving today. Most of the stocks moving were penny stocks, and I didn't trade any of those because simply, if you guys have seen my past videos, you know I'm trying to kind of be more selective and be more cautious in the stocks I'm trading. So I decided not to really take any trades on penny stocks today because that's not normally what I do, and that would be kind of a little experimenting. But I did, I did take a trade on a small stock, NIO. This is a electric car company that um, is out of China, and they're not turning a profit. They had bad earnings come out today, and they're not doing well. But that said, the potential for growth is huge. So I was expecting this stock to get bought up after because it had sold off in pre-market hours. It had had a big drop up here from 10.50 all the way down here, and it was trading at the $8 mark at the open. And I got long in here at 840, and we had this push up here to 870s before we dropped again, and I sold out up here for a very small $25 win. I wasn't completely sure about this trade, so I went in very small share size. Um, let's go look at the 1 minute time frame. So I was watching this stock, and I try not. If you guys know, I'm trying not to trade in the first 15 minutes, but this stock I took in the first 5 minutes, and I saw this big candle up here, and I thought that we were going to have a big reverse, and we only pushed up here to 270, 257, and then we dropped back down where I went long here 100 shares at 840, so right at the beginning of this candle. And then when we got this drop, I well, I went long 200 shares here. Then I took out 100 here at 850, and then so it was only a $10 gain. That barely even That's basically the cost of commissions, round trip commission fee. So and then I added another 100 shares down here at this base, and I held this stock until we reverse over here, and I got out for break another $10 gain, $15 gain. So I made 25, and I was just holding this. I put in a hard stop loss, so I was trading other stocks while this trade was going on. But my one thing I can take away from this stock is if let me go to the 5 minute time frame. I said I only want to trade the first after the first 15 minutes. Well, I can trade the first 5 minutes, but it can't be a buy to hold strategy. I gotta get in, set a tight stop loss, and when we get this push, as soon as I see the momentum slow and feel like the momentum slowing, I need to take everything off and wait for this drop over here, and then I can get in on this candle, the third 5 minute candle. This is the 15-minute candle. Get in at the bottom of this to play the 15-minute breakout. If you guys are new to trading, the breakout there's all types of breakouts that you can play, but it's 5 minute, 15-minute, and 30-minute for the most part is what people play, and all that simply means is that as soon as this is the first 5 minute candle, so a 5 minute candle breakout would be after this 5 minute candle closes, you buy right here and expect the breakout to push higher. It wouldn't, but you can tweak that strategy to however you really want it. So I'm gonna stop rambling on about that. $25 gain on that NIO trade, and then I went to Facebook, and this is where I messed up today, guys. I overtraded, so I was basically break even on the day, but really not feeling great about my trading right now. I'm over trading. Today I felt myself getting emotional, and a lot of my old feelings came back when I was doing things when I didn't know what I was doing at all, and I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to change that and do things differently. That being said, I over traded on Facebook today, and I didn't do well. So what's gonna do it? Let me get on the 1 minute time frame. So I like Facebook because it's had a strong past few days, and we got this. I was wanted to go long, and I wanted to wait for it to drop to go long, and I was trading NIO at this point, but I should have entered. This was my entry right in here, but I missed it. So we got this huge push up, and it passed this previous high, red candle right here, and this is a classic reversal breakout move where um what happens is people who shorted over here, once this price breaks above their entry point, they're forced to buy their shares back and cover to stop their losses, and that's why we get this huge massive pop up here to 50 or 60 cents in just 2 minutes. So I bought right here at 172.92, right above this yellow line, and I went in 100 shares, and we got this push up right here, and that was 60 cents. Sorry, I was in 200 shares. No, I was in 100 shares right here. So this is I could have taken this off for, over $60 gain when I saw the momentum slow down, but I didn't. I was so confident in the stock because a lot of times what will happen is these will pull back to this line or maybe even above it, and then they'll continue to run. And I thought, and I shouldn't have looked. The market was not doing well even in the open, and I really shouldn't have been. I should have used this as a scalp strategy. I should have taken my profits when I saw the momentum slow down up here at the top, and I should have taken off and got my $50 win or whatever it was. Instead, I held through here, and I actually added on this candle right here, and we got this push up, and then we got this drop, and I stopped out for a $73 loss. So once again, guys, if I had just played this differently, if I had gotten in where I was supposed to and sold out at the top up here, I would have had a couple $100. But instead, I chased the stock, and then if you're chasing a stock, you got to be prepared to sell out quickly with not much of a gain because you're not getting in on most of the moves. So I got to keep this in mind going ahead. If I make a buy like this where the price is already overextended to the upside, I need to be prepared to sell out quickly, which I did not do. So I can always sell out and then re-enter a position down here. But moving on, and then we got this double bottom here. We bounced off this purple line, which is a 200-day moving average twice, and I went long here at 172.40, 172.33. So right at the bottom of that candle. Let me get to my drawing tool. So I actually got very at the bottom of the candle, and I went long 200 shares, and I set my stop loss like 10 cents. No. I set my stop loss 30 cents. So I was risking $60 on that trade. My stop loss was all the way down here. But we got this push, and I sold out 100 at 173. So I sold 100 out right there. and then I sold another 100 at 173.20. So right here, another 100 I took off, and then we got this drop, and that was a $164 trade right there. So that brought me back to about up a little bit on the day, up about 50 bucks on the day. But the problem was I took a trade on Tesla after that and lost some money, lost about 30 bucks. And I also took one more trade in here on Facebook and lost a little bit of money too. So I actually went long. I went long in here. I went long in here on this green candle push after it pushed up, and we got this drop down here, and I stopped out. I stopped out right down here before this massive green candle. This is what I gotta not do, guys. I'm buying right here when the candle's already pushed up, and then I'm risking it dropping back down to this consolidation area in here, and I'm risking that money. I need to be buying on the bottoms to reduce my risk. So I need to be buying down here in this area, in this gray box area of the consolidation, and instead I'm buying up in this area up here, and I'm risking all this normal expected bounce on a consolidation area that's highly likely. If I just move my entry points a little bit lower on these areas where the price is the buyers and sellers are fighting over the price, if I just move and make sure I get a favorable entry, I'll be able to risk. Be able to go in bigger share size, and I'll be able to set my stop loss tighter. And in doing this, I'll be able to increase my profits and also decrease the risk of me stopping out so much. Like I'm getting stopped out before this big move. So I don't know if that makes any sense to you guys. I'm sorry these videos aren't better. I know they're terrible. I need to work. I need to do better. I need to get, I need to get my mind right, and I'm really going to sit back and try not to take as many trades at all, because I hate the feeling when I'm taking a bunch of trades like I was on Facebook, and I'm wrong on over half of them, and I keep getting out, keep getting in, keep getting out, and then today Facebook just chops back and forth sideways all day. This wasn't a day to trade Facebook. This wasn't my day. This is the day, like I said, if you want to be successful in trading, the most successful traders, they don't always have a trade on every single day. You have to take what the market gives you. Today, the market wanted to give me, I could have walked away with $100 easily, profit, but I didn't take my profits off. I got greedy, and I had trades on when my risk reward was no longer there and no longer favorable, and I kept trades on like this Facebook trade, and I didn't take profits at the top where there's no longer risk reward here. We were overextended. I needed to take my position off. I got in up here at this yellow line late. I got in late. We had already made a big move up. So I got to keep this in mind, guys. If you're a new trader, you can't be holding on to a trade hoping that it's going to push higher, looking at your profit and loss. I got to cut that out as much as I can. You got to be realistic about things, about what's realistically the price able to reach, and you need to get out. You need to make decisions quickly, and I got a lot of improvement to make, so I'm going to try to take less trades and be a little bit more observant, and taking less trades, I'll be able to break my thought process down more for y'all and go more in depth on each trade and that'll make these videos more interesting.